find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 156. That ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
Play action, now it's Lance. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's caught right side by Palmer. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. He'll get this to Nwangu. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Lance. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, it's Lance. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Lance. Drops this off with Nwangu. Touchdown, Vikings! Kene Nwangu with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Real quick.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
completion on first. Now 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jackson. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. He's going to have the first down, and more than that. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pass on a crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Dobbins once more. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in. J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off of play action, here's Lance. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 33. On play action, Lance. The Vikings at 12-3 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Lance again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now a play fake. Lance. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say he did a nice job tapping both of them down. A big 3-down conversion with a gain of 28. From the gun, it's Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the sack on first down, Lance. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Lance now on first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now Lance going to throw.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with their second touchdown in this first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Sheen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football. And it just gave us another example right here. A strong defense and something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. That made a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
To throw, it's Lance. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like the most.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Great effort there. 66 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. Contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this...
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 40, the 20. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Give left side here for Nwangu. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35. 55 rushing yards, rushing for him. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Remember that they got a defense there. I'll give the blame for the pickup. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Lance now on 1st down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He's got room past the 30.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. to the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And Lance now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace packs.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He could not get rid of it at a big-time loss there on third. The sack sets up fourth.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and the bitter tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 149 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. They'll go again with Dobbins. Down at the 25.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On second down, a run to Dobbins.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat our blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Dobbins trying to left side.
And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run. So now a little soul searching on 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing, Jackson.
His throw incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Jackson to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys to scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 2nd down, here's DeWangu.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
They'll go right back to DeWangu.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you could...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, 20, 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And 5 seconds, averaging just about per capita in this game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, this was a fun one to do.